friends, welcome to this Class 11 series. In this series, we shall cover Class 11 Physics and Chemistry chapters from NCERT textbook. This series will be useful for Class 11 CBSE exams plus for JEE and NEET. So stay tuned with the entire series. Along with each lecture, I shall provide you notes of that lecture in the description box and also few practice questions. Now without delay, let's start with the first chapter of physics. So today we shall start with second chapter of Class 11 Physics, that is Units and Measurements. We shall cover this chapter in 4 lectures. In this first lecture, we shall discuss physical quantities and introduction to units. In second lecture, we shall discuss measurement of physical quantities, in which we shall discuss measurement of length, mass and time. In third lecture, we shall discuss errors in measurement. And in fourth lecture, we shall discuss dimensions of physical quantities and dimensional analysis and its applications. So guys, welcome to the series. First, let's understand physical quantities. In physics, all the quantities which can be measured are called physical quantities. For example, length, speed, force, etc. So we can measure all these quantities. But quantities which cannot be measured are not physical quantities. So for example, we cannot measure love. We don't say that I have 4 kg of love. So love cannot be measured. Similarly, happiness, intelligence, sadness, all these things cannot be measured. That's why they are not physical quantities. So only the quantities which can be measured are called physical quantities. Now let's discuss how are physical quantities expressed. So every physical quantity has 2 parts, the numerical value and the unit. The numerical value is denoted by small n and unit is denoted by small u. So every physical quantity has 2 parts, n, u. Now let's understand this with the help of an example. So let's take the example of physical quantity length. Let's take that length is 5 meter. So in this, 5 is the numerical value, 5 is the n and meter is the unit. Meter is the u. Now what is unit? Unit is the standard value of a quantity against which measurement is done. So in case of length, meter is the standard value in which the measurement is done. That's why meter is the unit of length. Now there is a very important question. So you may be confused that there are so many physical quantities. So do we have to remember all of them? No. All physical quantities are related to each other. Thus, we only need to remember very few units for expressing all the other physical quantities. So using a set of few standard units, we can express all the other physical quantities. Now these basic quantities, these basic units, they are called base quantities like length, time and mass. And the units of base quantities are called base units. And the quantities which are expressed using these base units are called derived quantities like speed. So speed can be expressed by distance upon time. So that's why it is a derived quantity. And the units of these derived quantities are called derived units. Now, the complete set of base and derived units are called system of units. So basically, base units plus derived units forms a system of units. So in earlier times, the scientists of different countries used different systems of units for measurement. But till recently, 3 major systems of units were in use. So let's discuss about them. The systems of units were CGS, FPS and MKS, and they were based on the 3 fundamental quantities, the 3 base quantities, that are length, mass and time. So in CGS system, the standard unit for length was centimeter, for mass was gram and for time was second. So if we take the first letter of all these 3 units, then we will get CGS. So that's how the name has been formed. Now for FPS system, the standard units were foot, pound and second. Similarly, for MK system, the units were meter, kilogram and second. But scientists thought that using so many systems would be very difficult. So let's see what was the solution to this problem. So to find the solution to this problem, in 1971, the General Conference on Weights and Measures developed a standard set of units. This system is known as System International D Units and its short form is SI. So now a standard system was made for the entire world and this system is called System International D Units, that is SI system. SI units are followed globally for all scientific, technical, industrial and commercial work. In SI system, there are 7 base units for the 7 base quantities. So in the SI system, for the basic base quantity length, we have the unit meter. Similarly, for mass, we have kilogram. For time, we have second. For electric current, we have ampere. For thermodynamic temperature, we have Kelvin. For luminous intensity, we have candela. And for amount of substance, we have mole. So these are the 7 base units or the 7 base quantities in the SI system. Now beside these 7 units, SI has defined 2 more supplementary units for 2 more quantities. So these are the 7 base quantities, but apart from them, 2 more supplementary quantities have also been given SI units. These quantities are plane angle and solid angle. So plane angle is nothing but arc length divided by radius. So if we take a circle, then in a circle, if we take an arc, then the arc length divided by radius is called plane angle. The SI unit of plane angle is radian and its symbol is RAD. And the second physical quantity is solid angle. So take a sphere and cut out a cone from it. So the solid angle will be the area which has been cut out by the cone of the area of the sphere which has been cut out by the cone divided by square of the radius of sphere. So basically area intercepted upon radius square is known as solid angle. The unit of solid angle is G radian and its symbol is SR. So this was all about this lecture. In the next lecture we shall discuss more about measurement of physical quantities. Its link will be given in the description box of the video, so do check it out. Thank you.